Hello everyone, welcome to this video series on Java Lab. So in today's video, we are going to see a demo on inheritance and method overriding. I hope you have already watched the theory regarding inheritance and method overriding in the previous video. So let's see a demo. Okay. So if you think that this video has helped you, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel for notifications on new videos. Okay, so I told you in the previous video that I am going to convert this diagram into code. Okay, so first let's see the code for this account class. So let's go to JDoodle. Okay, so one thing I want to say is they have modified the interface a little bit. So they have introduced this new menu on the left hand side. Okay, so anyhow, let's proceed with the code. So the class name is account. So class account. Okay, so we have three properties: name, balance, and email. So let's create them. String name. Okay, uh, float balance, or instead of float, let's take a double. Okay, and we have email, so string email. Okay, let's create three methods: deposit, withdraw, and close. Okay, so void deposit. So deposit means we are uh, inserting or adding some money to the balance, right? So let's take a parameter b, that is the balance, the amount, not balance, the amount we want to add to the balance. Okay, so balance equal to balance plus b. Okay, so we are depositing money, we are adding money. Now void withdraw. Okay, so the amount of sorry, this is double because the balance is double, so we are adding double. Similarly, we will give one more parameter. Let's say m, the money you want to withdraw. So here also let's change this b to m, the money you want to deposit. Okay, now before withdrawing, we have to check whether the amount you are withdrawing is less than the balance or not. If mm, if the amount m is less than the already available balance, then you can withdraw the money. Then balance becomes balance minus m. Okay, otherwise, let's say we can print some message, mm, error, uh, like specified amount is greater than balance. Okay, semicolon, end. So let's decrease. Okay, right, and then we have one more method, close. mm, let's say we make the balance as 0.0, and then we print a message system.out.println account is closed. Okay, so this is the account class. So the class name is account. We have three properties: name, balance, and email. And we have three methods: deposit, withdraw, and close. Okay, now let's create a subclass called savings account. Now how to do that? So class savings account extends. So this is the keyword which we use for inheritance. Okay, so from which class you are extending? You are extending from account class. Class savings account extends account. Okay, so this is the subclass, and on the right hand side this is superclass. Okay, savings account is subclass and account is superclass. Now what do we have in the savings account class? We have interest and transaction limit, right? So let's say mm, double interest. So this is the interest rate, not the actual interest, it is the interest rate. Okay, similarly, you have transaction limit, that is the count. So trans limit. Okay, now we have one method called check balance, right? So void check balance. So this is going to simply print the amount of balance which is available in your account. So system dot out dot println, so balance equal to plus balance. Okay, now if you see here, the balance is not available inside the savings account class, but where is it coming from? It is coming from account class. Okay, so how we are able to do this? Because of inheritance. Okay, so whatever are available in the super class, you can access all of them into subclass. Okay, so that is why this is possible, otherwise you will get an error. So if you don't have this, you will get an error. Okay, now let's create our driver class and add the main method public static void main args array. Okay, now let's create object for savings account class. Savings account is equal to new savings account. Okay, now we have to add balance, right? So what you can do is, so let's create a constructor. Okay, so let's add a constructor here for savings account class. So I think all of you know how to add a constructor. Constructor will have the same name as class name, savings account. Now how many properties are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first property is name. Okay, second property is balance. Third property is email, so let's give e. Okay, fourth property is interest, and final property is transaction limit. Okay, now here let's add mm, name equal to n, balance equal to b, okay, and email equal to e, and interest rate is I, and transaction limit equal to t. Okay, now you can see here I am again accessing name, balance and email inside savings account. Again, this is possible because of inheritance. Okay, otherwise these three lines will give you error, right? Okay. mm, Now let's give the five parameters here in the constructor call. So first one is name, let's say Ram. Second one is balance, so initially the balance is 0. Okay, and third one is email, ram at the rate of gmail.com, and fourth one is interest rate. Let's say the interest rate is 2.5, and last one is transaction limit. Let's say per month you will have 10 free transactions. Okay, so if you exceed the 10 transactions limit per month, you will be charged. Okay, some money will be taken as service fee. Okay, now using this object, yes, let's check the balance. Check balance. Okay, now let's see, execute. Okay, so balance is 0 because I didn't deposit any money, right? So initially balance is 0. Now let's say I am depositing money, uh, like 1,000 rupees. Okay, and I am withdrawing money, let's say 500. Now I am again checking balance after depositing and withdrawing money. So the balance should be 500, right? Okay, now let's execute and see. Okay, so initially balance is 0, that is the output of this one, and after depositing 1,000 and withdrawing 500, the balance is 500. Okay, now let's withdraw 1,000 rupees. So is this possible? Okay, if it is a savings account, it is not possible. Okay, but if it is a current account, this is possible. This is such a operation is called as overdraw. Okay, if you are drawing more money than your balance, that is called as overdraw. Overdraw. So this is possible only in the case of current account. This is not possible in case of savings account. Now let's execute and see. Okay, so you got an error. Specified amount is greater than balance. So overdraw is not possible in case of savings account. Okay. Mm, so let it be like this. Now let's add one more class. So right now, how many classes are there? 1, 2, and 3. Let's add a current class or current account class also. So if you remember the diagram, you have another class called current account, right? Okay. So let's do that. Now until here, this program is for inheritance. So what is the superclass in this program? Account, and subclass is savings account. Okay. Then what about driver? Driver is a separate class. Okay. Driver is a separate class. It is not part of any hierarchy. Why? Because we are not using any extends keyword after driver. So this is subclass, this is superclass. Now let's add one more class called current account. Now again, to make this a subclass, we have to write extends account. Okay. Now what is the property? Minimum balance, and one method called withdraw. So double minimum balance. Okay. Now let's add mm, constructor for current account. Okay. So we are going to take these three because they belong to the superclass account: the name, balance, and email. Okay, to this we will add minimum balance. So double minimum balance. Okay, now let's add these three. Okay, then min balance equal to m, and let's add this withdraw method. Okay, now please concentrate here. There is withdraw method in the amount class, and now we are going to create the same method in current account class. Okay, let's see what I am going to do. So void withdraw. Okay, so in the account class, what is there in the withdraw? If the withdraw money is less than balance, so we are allowing that operation. Otherwise, if it is greater than balance, we are printing an error message. So for savings account, it is correct, but for current account, we should not display an error. Okay, we should allow the operation, that is balance equal to balance minus m. So let's simply copy this single line and paste it here. Okay, so we are not checking for any condition here. We are directly subtracting the balance. Okay, so the balance can be negative amount also in current account, but it is not possible in savings account. Okay, right. Now let's create an object for current account class. Current account c equal to new current account. So let's say Shyam. Initially the balance is, so there is minimum balance, right? Mm, so let's say the minimum balance is 10,000. So initially while creating the account, the person has to deposit some money. Okay. So sorry, there is a mistake here. After Sham double quotes, and then the balance, and then the email, uh, and then the fourth parameter is minimum balance, right? So let's say the minimum balance is 10,000. Okay. So the current account class is actually complete according to this diagram. Okay. So what I will do is I will take this check balance and also add it to current account. Okay. I am going to do that. So just copy this method and add it to current class, current account. And now c dot check balance. Okay, now let's execute. Okay, so we got an error. So we are getting an error here. So what is the error here? Can you tell? So the error is I didn't give it as a string. So this is a string, right? So I forgot the double quotes. Okay, now let's execute. Okay, again another error. Error cannot find symbol balance equal to balance minus m. Okay, sorry. In the withdraw method, I forgot to give this parameter. Okay, so we have to give the parameter, right? So when you are withdrawing, you have to specify how much money you are withdrawing. So that is this. Okay, let's execute. Yeah. Now you are getting for the current account balance is 10,000. So the previous three lines belong to savings account. Okay, these things, right? And this is the output of current account, which is this. Okay, right. Now the program is actually over. Now where is the concept of method overriding in the program? Okay, so from the diagram it is easy to see. So we have the same methods with the same signature in both account class as well as current account class, and we have inheritance here. Only when inheritance is there, you will have the concept of method overriding. If there is no inheritance, there is no concept of method overriding. Okay, is it clear? Now let's see the code. Now current account is the subclass and the account is the superclass. And now let's go to the superclass. So here is the superclass account. Inside this, we have a method called withdraw. So signature means the method name along with the number of and type of parameters. Okay. So the method name is withdraw, which has a single double parameter m, or any parameter. It must be double. Okay. Now in the current account class, again we have the same withdraw method with one double parameter. So if that is the case, okay, so if the superclass and the subclass have the same method with the same signature, and you are creating an object of the subclass, that is current account in this example, and you are calling that method. Oh, actually, sorry, you have to call the withdraw method also, c dot withdraw. When you call the method, okay, using the object of subclass, which method will execute? So let's withdraw, let's say 20,000. Okay, so the balance is actually 10,000, but I am withdrawing more money, 10,000, which is more than the balance. So this operation is called as overdraw. Okay, so in case of savings account, you are getting an error, right? But let's see what happens in case of current account. So let's execute and see. Hmm? Yeah, sorry, I have to print the balance also. Execute. Right, now if you see, the balance is minus 10,000. Okay, it didn't print any error message, but it is printing the balance is minus 10,000. So such operation is called as overdraw. Overdraw is allowed only in current account, it is not allowed in savings account. Okay, so overdraw is not allowed in case of savings account. Overdraw is allowed in case of current account. Okay, now So the interesting thing is here. Okay. So c dot withdraw means which method should be executed. Either this method, which is available in the current account class, or it should execute this method, which is available in account class. Okay. So what will method overriding do is it will hide this method, which is this one. It will hide this method which belongs to the super class, and it will execute this method which belongs to subclass current account. Okay, right? So this is the concept of method overriding. So I am repeating again what is method overriding. When superclass and the subclass contains the same method with the same signature, okay, and you create the object of subclass and you call that method. So which method will execute is the method which belongs to subclass will execute. Okay, right? That is method overriding. Okay, so I hope the concepts of uh, inheritance as well as method overriding is clear now. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can comment or you can ask me, and please like and share the video. Thank you.